the next game that we're going to get into, hopefully right now it's full strength, is Carolina going to Seattle. Who are you taking? I'm not going to be surprised on this.
Are you really going to be surprised?
No.
No, you're not going to be surprised.
You're taking Seattle.
Please.
Right, it's in Seattle.
Please.
You're going to be surprised who I'm taking. I'm going to take Seattle myself. I think that Luke Kuechly's back, so I'm excited to see the pressure that they get on Russell Wilson. If they can contain Russell Wilson and keep him inside the pocket, not let him get out and move around, because the weapons they're good. They're good. If they can hold Russell Wilson at bay from moving around, it's going to keep those guys on the outside from getting open.
Right.
And if they can get to Russell Wilson, I think that defense is going to dictate the biggest thing for Carolina, and Cam's going to have to play a near perfect game against that really good Seahawks defense in Seattle to get the win. I think it's going to be too hard to overcome. Seattle's really good, man. Russell Wilson.
Seattle's rolling.
Exactly. Well, they're not rolling.
They're not rolling, but I mean
they looked good going into the middle of the fourth quarter against Cincinnati.
Right.
I completely agree with you
so
on
that. This could be a situation
they
where
played with the big boys all season, even against Green Bay.
This could be a situation where they take that devastating loss that they had and they just completely destroy Carolina. That's very possible. I said earlier that Cam was only 50%. He's actually 55. He has 7 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. He's not
in 4 games. In 4 games. Yeah, but he has 3 rushing touchdowns?
It's nothing spectacular.
So that's double the amount of touchdowns player to turnover.
Point being, going into Seattle, I think he's going to get exposed against a tough secondary in Seattle.
They have a really good offensive line, so if he can move around and make a couple plays on his feet, stay upright, and if they can get the running game moving a little bit, I do think that Carolina has a better shot than you're going to give him credit for. But at the end of the day, Russell Wilson has that get-it-done gene, and I don't see him twice in a row just not getting it done. Do you know what I'm saying? I see him, he's going to seize this opportunity to show the rest of the league, especially against an undefeated team in the NFC, to seize the opportunity to say, hey, we're still Seattle, we're still the NFC defending champs, and we have to right this ship right now. So I think that's just too much to overcome in Seattle, but I think it's going to be a good game. And
I'd like to see Carolina compete, but I just don't see it happening. I mean,
I think
Seattle's number 7 against the pass as well. So I mean, I already touched base on the fact that Cam isn't the greatest passer in the world.
That could be the downfall of the game. On top of the defense, like Cam's going to have to somehow find a way to complete about 65% of his passes.
Can he do that in Seattle? I think it's a tough call. I would love to see them compete in this game. At least make it a little interesting.
I'd like to see Carolina maybe even pull it off, but
Cam, shut me up, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
Shut me up. Go ahead.
I'd love it. But
do it.
But I'm with you. I just think it's too much to overcome for all the points that I made. Plus, Pete Carroll, he finds a way to bottle quarterbacks, like the really good ones, the ones that teams thrive on just their quarterbacks. You know what I mean? The Green Bays, the Carolinas. He finds a way to shut down that one player on offense and make it really difficult for the rest of the team. And if he can shut
the quarterback work.
Last year, I thought Cam played a good game against Seattle except for the interception late. I mean, he was driving them down. If they score that touchdown, who knows what happens? They might have a chance against Seattle. Not saying they can win that game. It just he throws a bad play there late, gets picked off for a pick 6, and the game's over then, just like that. But if he can somehow, maybe channel that, figure something out, and not just throw that one bad pass, who knows what happens. But I'm with you. I'm going with Seattle. Thank you for watching. This is JD Sports. I'm Jarrett Hood. That's Dwight Garfield. You can find our Twitter @_JD Sports. Our personal Twitters will be there.
You can find our Facebook page and the information down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for fresh weekly content. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come.